Feeling overwhelmed planning your dream Costa Rica trip? I get it, and you're not alone. I'm Luke from Luke Goes Global, and I packed 10 days with jungle hikes, river canyons, sea turtles, and so much more, all at incredible accommodations under $25 a night. In this video, I'll walk you through 3 stunning regions: La Fortuna, Quepos, and Dominical, plus exact logistics, prices, and why I'd never come back here in December. And this isn't a normal travel vlog. I'm going to show you how to make the most of your time in this country, including how to get from place to place without blowing your budget. So skip the stress, steal this trip, let's dive into day 1. Day 1, you land in San Jose. Most travelers head out right away, and you probably should too. Here's how to get moving.
And the way to get from town to town is to take the public transportation bus. Each city has a bus terminal like this, where all the buses pick up at a central location.
I'll link key info in the description, like the public bus routes. However, if you got more budget or less time, take a private shuttle or even take a quick local charter flight. After about a 4-hour drive from San Jose, you arrive in La Fortuna, a small adventure town at the base of Arenal volcano. We checked into La Choza Inn hostel for $19 a night, backpacker friendly with tour resources and booking services on site. And the best part about our hostel is that you can literally book a massage here for $35 for 70 minutes. Despite having no military, Costa Rica is extremely safe. Very walkable, friendly cities that love to celebrate Christmas.
This entire town is so festive.
Good morning. It is pouring and we're about to go on an ATV tour, so that's going to be fun. We're going to be driving through a lot of mud.
We're literally going to be driving an ATV through the river.
We got back to our hostel in the afternoon. Perfect timing for a massage and rest before going on a rainforest night walk tour where you would see wildlife that you'd never catch during the day. Day 3 was another action-packed excursion day. We rappelled down a 120-foot waterfall, then tackled optional cliff jumps all the way up to 40 feet, then spent the afternoon whitewater rafting down 10 kilometers of class 2-3 rapids. With time still left in the day, we finished by relaxing in an all-natural hot springs heated by the nearby Arenal volcano. Costa Rica's just as beautiful as its cologne currency, but it's not cheap. If you want something just as wild for way less, check out El Salvador. I did everything I wanted there for under $300 in 3 days. We took our last full day in La Fortuna slow, enjoying the many coffee shops and acai shops in town. We spent most of the day at the local rope swing just outside town. I ended it with an absolutely stunning sunset over Arenal and around a pickleball with locals. In La Fortuna, it rained almost the entire time, but I'll get to that later. And if none of what I did in La Fortuna sounds like your vibe, don't worry. The activity options are basically endless.
Costa Rica is one of the most adventurous countries in the world, where if you can think of an activity, odds are you'll probably find it here.
We left La Fortuna and headed to Quepos by shared shuttle. In hindsight, the public bus would have been much cheaper. Midway, we stopped at the Tarcoles Bridge, where massive crocodiles sunbathe right below the highway. Quepos isn't on most itineraries, but it should be. A rich, vibrant coastal town with character and color.
Welcome to Quepos, Costa Rica, a coastal town that not many tourists know about, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
But the town itself isn't even the best part.
The best part isn't the views like this, but the hostel we're staying at, which is the coolest place I've ever stayed at.
Hostel Plenio is a literal jungle resort with enough to do here for the next 3 days. Day 6, Manuel Antonio, one of the smallest national parks in the world, and one of the most wildlife packed. 25% of Costa Rica is protected land, which is why this tiny country has some of the richest biodiversity on the planet Earth.
This is Manuel Antonio National Park, and this is a must-do.
We booked a guide, which is the only smart move here.
Get a guide for this tour, because 1, you're not going to be able to see anything without a guide, and 2, gonna be an annoying tourist that's just following all the actual tour guides and just getting in the way.
Our tour guide pointed out sloths, monkeys, iguanas, snakes, and casually explained the Fibonacci sequence mid-hike.
Your mind is subconsciously acknowledging the beauty of the Fibonacci pattern, just like how you saw that.
We ended the day at Park Nahomi, a quiet cove just outside town with calm water, a swimming cove, and one of the best sunset views I've ever seen. Day 7 started with a ferry ride across the bay, heading towards a protected sea turtle nursery just outside Quepos.
So right behind me is the outskirts of Quepos, and if you look over here, I'm surrounded by water, but there's an island right here, like a little beach outside of Quepos, and that's where a lot of sea turtle hatchings happen. The ferry's gonna take us to this island. It's taxis that'll pick you up, and you're gonna get in this taxi to go to the turtles. And right behind me, the baby sea turtles are being picked up by the water into the ocean. And as you see, there are lots of birds trying to scoop them up, and it's making me very emotional. I'm starting to get teary-eyed just seeing this happen in real life. This is an extremely ethical nursery. It is very important that if you're able to contribute, if you go to one of these, please, because it runs solely on donations.
Afterward, we stopped for lunch at El Avion, a full restaurant built into the body of an old cargo plane.
This restaurant in Costa Rica is inside an airplane.
From there, we caught the public bus down the coast to Dominical. With a tiny population under 1,000 people, Dominical feels more like a village than a town. We stayed at a $19 per night beachside surf hostel. The next day and a half was simple: beach time, surfing, bonfires, waterfalls, and markets. On the final full day, I took a short bus ride south to Vita, famous for its all-natural whale-tail sandbar that appears at low tide. From there, I boarded a boat to the Legendary Caño Island, an offshore marine reserve with some of the clearest water in the country. I went scuba diving, but they also offer snorkeling. Plus, you even get time to actually explore the island itself. Now you're probably wondering why I would never travel to Costa Rica again in December. While December is known for their holiday Christmas energy, it rained non-stop in La Fortuna.
Let this be your friendly reminder not to lose your rain jacket because it is raining every single day here. And rainy season is supposed to be over in December, but that is no bueno. The sidewalk is gone right in front of me.
That evening, I caught the bus back to the capital to fly out. If you have any questions at all about anything from this itinerary, please drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer all of them. I've got more Central and South America trips coming up this year, so hit subscribe to follow along.